Hello everyone, in this video I'm gonna show you how you can deploy a Node.js app in Elastic Beanstalk for free, like this one here. So before we start, hit that like button and subscribe with the notifications, and let's get right into it. So first of all, we're gonna create a new Node.js app, and if you have already a Node.js app, just skip in this timeline so you can see how to deploy it. So I will open command line here, do npm init-y, so that will create a new package for us. Then I'll open it on the Visual Studio Code so we can edit it. Edit the new file we'll create right now. So I'll create an index.js. Also, before do anything, I'll npm I will install Express. And I think that's all we're gonna need, at least for the simple Node.js app we will create. So I'm gonna do const express. We're gonna bring that in, and then we have the I'll bring the app, so something like this, and then I'll do app.listen, so we'll listen on a port. That will be either from the environment we will get, or 5000, so we can test it in locally. Then we will do module.export goes up, and then I'll create a get method, so app.get and the slash right here whenever we visit the page, and then I'll do function request response, and then I will send a message press send, it works, like that. So now I will create a new repository that we will connect our app with, and afterward we will connect that GitHub repository with our environment on AWS. So I'm gonna make node, and then create repository. So we've successfully created our repository. So before we deploy it, we will create a gitignore file. So what will that do is, when we push it on GitHub, we need it to ignore node modules so it doesn't deploy that also. And I think we're ready with the code. Close that, then follow the steps. So get init, git add, but we will add all the files instead. Git commit, and then we will do first commit, git push, like that. So if we refresh, oh right, I forgot to add it on remote, so git remote add and then push. Great, so if I refresh now, it should give us our files. Great. So next we will go to CodePipeline in AWS, so you'll find it on service, under service, and CodePipeline. So we need this step to go first, as we need to connect our GitHub app with Elastic Beanstalk afterwards. So we'll create this pipeline, name it Node. All these services like Pipeline and Elastic Beanstalk should be free for you for the first 12 months when you sign up, but don't do anything crazy, otherwise you're gonna be charged. So click next. Source provider, we will go with GitHub, but you can select whatever you want. So connect to GitHub. confirm. That's great. So repository, we're gonna select node and master. So next, click next. Build provider, we don't have a build stage, but if you want to do any extra things right now, as our app right now is really simple, but if you have any build like for front end or something, you will need that, but for now we will skip. And then deploy provider, we will select AWS Elastic Beanstalk. So as you see here, it requires just our application name and environment name. So here, now we will create an environment with Elastic Beanstalk. So under services, click Elastic Beanstalk. Don't delete these pages, we want to continue from here. So create application name, let's name it Node. Then if you want to put any tags, I'm not going to put any tags right now. Choose platform, Node.js, and upload your code. So, actually no, click sample application, create application. So this will take a few minutes. So while this being created, we will go to CodePipeline and application name Node, environment name Node.env, click next, and create pipeline. So as you see here, success, congratulations, the pipeline node has been created. So it moves on deploy, but I think it will not work right now as our environment is not ready yet. So as you see, deploy failed, so we are just waiting now for the Elastic Beanstalk to create the node env. So our app is successfully working, but we need to redeploy. This will take a few minutes. Actually, I don't think that will take more than a few minutes, as we have a really small app, but if you have a big app, it will take a long time. So for some reason deployment failed. Let's see details. So as you see, we have to change the app name to server.js or app.js. So let's do that. Open Visual Studio Code and change our index to app.js. Great. Now let's go back to Node.js, app, open command line, and redeploy on GitHub. So git add everything, commit, changed app name to app.js, git push, so this pushed successfully, that's great. So let's refresh the page. And as you see, it deploys automatically. So as you see, it deploys succeed. That's great. So if we go back to our environment and refresh the page again, we should see like here an OK. Health OK, that's great. So if we go to environment, it worked. That's great. So now let's say we want to do a change in our code. We open Visual Studio Code again, and we will add a new get method like this called new, and new also worked. So you're gonna save it, open command line, and redeploy on GitHub. Like so. Great, so if we go back to the environment, it should only take a minute or so, because it's a really small app, so it will not take time. So you see, it's loading, reloading, so that means we push some changes, and now it's trying to update the environment. And if we go again to the environment, it worked, and now on /new also worked. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped you. Let me know in the comments, and if you have any questions also. And on the next lesson, I'm gonna show you how you can add a domain and also a free SSL from Amazon. Thank you.